There's this secret number that follows you, literally everywhere, and it dictates some of the biggest decisions of your life. And the crazy part? No one ever really teaches you how it works. So today, we're going to pull back that curtain on your credit score and expose the hidden rules that can either make or break your financial future.
Just picture it for a second. You walk into a bank, you're feeling pretty good, pretty confident, you've been working hard, you've been saving up, you are ready. Maybe it's for your first real credit card, maybe a car loan. You feel like you've played by all the rules you know. But then, you hear those words, those 7 little words that just change everything.
And in that one moment, all that confidence, it just shatters. It feels like you just failed a test that you didn't even know you were supposed to be taking. A test with these invisible rules, and a scoring system that's a total mystery. And that's the frustrating reality for so many of us, right? We're being judged by this incredibly powerful number, but nobody ever hands us the rule book. It can feel like the system is designed to be confusing. But you know what? Today, we're changing all that. Today, you get the rule book.
The best way to think about your credit score is like this. It's your invisible financial reputation. It's this silent gatekeeper that's always with you, deciding whether you get the keys to your dream car or a door slammed right in your face.
So this is where the very first trap is usually set. We're told it's just so simple. Just pay your bills on time. But that's kind of like telling someone who wants to be a great athlete, oh, just run. I mean, yeah, it's true, but it misses all the really critical details. The technique, the strategy, the real rules of the game.
And that brings us to probably the single most important mindset shift you need to make. See, the credit system doesn't really reward these heroic, one-time efforts. What it rewards are quiet, consistent patterns. It's not about the sprint, it is all about the marathon.
Just look at the disconnect this slide shows. You see the heroic effort of paying off a huge balance, and you feel really proud of yourself. But a lender's algorithm, it sees a risky pattern of really high credit usage, and that just screams financial stress. So it's not about what you did that one time, it's about what you do consistently, month after month.
So let's break down the 5 most common hidden traps for beginners. But I don't want you to think of these as mistakes to be afraid of. Think of them as the secret rules of the game that you are about to absolutely master.
First up, the late payment. You might think, it was just a few days late, it's no big deal. But in the credit world, oh, it is a huge deal. Think of it like trust. It can take years and years to build, but you can break it in an instant. A single late payment is a massive red flag, and it can stay on your record for a very long time.
Okay, this next one trips up almost everybody. It's called credit utilization. Let's say you have a $1,000 limit and you spend $900, but you pay it all off, in full and on time. You feel responsible, right? But in the eyes of the credit system, you've just raised a big red flag. Using 90% of your available credit suggests that you might be living right on the edge financially, even if you pay it all back. And this chart really illustrates the golden rule here. Lenders want to see you consistently using less than 30% of your available credit. Why? Well, because statistics show that people who use more than that are just more likely to miss payments down the road. Here's a quick tip. If you do need to make a large purchase, think about paying down that balance before your statement closes. That'll keep your reported utilization nice and low. All right, now this one sounds so logical, but trust me, it's a trap. You've got an old card you never use, so you think, I should just close it to be tidy. Please don't do it. A huge piece of your score is the length of your credit history. That old card is like a testimonial, proving you've been a responsible borrower for a long time.
This timeline on your screen shows you exactly what happens. When you close that old account, you're not just shredding a piece of plastic, you are literally erasing years of your good financial history. You are voluntarily shortening your track record, and your score will almost definitely take a hit because of it.
We've all seen them, right? Those tempting offers for cashback and travel points. Well, they come with a hidden cost. Every time you apply for new credit, the lender does what's called a hard inquiry. That's a formal check of your credit report that gets recorded. A few of those in a short period of time, it can look like you're desperate for cash, which makes you seem like a much higher risk. And finally, we've got the most dangerous mistake of all, mostly because it's completely silent, and that's just not paying attention. Your credit score is a lot like your financial health. If you just ignore it, small issues, or even errors on your report, can get worse and grow into major problems, and you won't even know it's happening until it's already costing you opportunities. Okay, so we've covered the mistakes. Now let's uncover the single most important secret of the entire credit system. What is it really measuring? So here's the crucial point. A credit score isn't a measure of how wealthy you are. It's not a measure of your worth as a person. It is a prediction tool. It's an algorithm with one single purpose: to guess how you are going to behave with borrowed money in the future. This right here is the secret. Lenders are not primarily interested in whether you're rich, they are obsessed with whether you are predictable. Think about it. A person with a modest income who pays every single bill on time, every single time, is way less risky than a super wealthy person with erratic financial habits. Predictability, that's the name of the game.
Okay, so now you understand the mistakes, and you know the big secret. It's all about predictability. So, how do you prove that you're the most predictable, reliable person out there? Well, that's where this game plan comes in. Let's turn that why into a how.
This is your roadmap. It's that simple. 1. Pay on time every time. Do yourself a favor and set up autopay right now, even if it's just for the minimums. 2. Keep your usage below 30%. Treat your credit limit like a speed limit, not a target. 3. Keep those old accounts open. Let them age like a fine wine. 4. Apply selectively. Only go after new credit when you really need it. And 5. Check your score regularly. Use a free app or your bank's tools to just stay in the loop. These 5 habits, they're the foundation of a strong financial future.
So from now on, I want you to think a little differently about your money. Every single time you pay a bill on time, every time you keep a low balance, you're not just making a transaction. You are sending a signal. You are providing one more piece of data about your habits.
And over time, all those little signals, they combine to tell a story. Your financial story. And now that you know the rules, you get to be the author. You are in control of the narrative. So the only question left is, what story are you going to tell?